Pirate Racing, back in from his first race. Tragedy has struck. Max has been involved in a pretty serious accident. Hey guys, so today we're here at the Bundaberg Powerboat Racing 2022. Just done a walk around and had a look at a few people's boats and setups. Today we're going to be following Max in his Tunneldeck, the Pirate Racing boat. And we'll see how he goes. He's just spent the last year and a half building this boat, and it's his first race in it. There's another 3 boats in his category. There's Fat Chance Tunneldeck, and we've got Sonic Racing and the Deviate, which is the 2.5 section. So there should be some interesting racing ahead, so stay tuned.
Three out of the 4 screws broke out, so I couldn't. That's my only trim. I don't have any other down trim.
So the boys are doing some running repairs. It's the kill switch has fallen out. during the race vibrating out, and the foot trim platform snapped off when he put his foot on to press the buttons on the pedal. So first race is pretty much a bin run, but hopefully he can sort these problems out and come out and smash the second round.
Weather conditions, water conditions currently.
Yeah, perfect. So race number 2's been canned due to the windy conditions. It's blowing about 35-40 kilometers an hour. Not sure what that is in knots. It's a lot, but yeah, it's too risky, so they're postponed till tomorrow morning. Welcome back, guys. So here we are at the Bundaberg Rum Powerboat races for day 2. Yesterday was cancelled due to bad weather. The wind was really blowing its head off, but as you can see today, this morning we've woken up and there's a bit of a window in the predictions for the weather. It's looking much calmer and nicer, as you can see behind me. Max in the outboard class C, they will be first up this morning, so we'll continue to follow Max and the Pirate Racing team on their journey, testing out their new boat. They had a few issues yesterday. The kill switch in his boat was in a bad position, and every time he was turning corners it was pulling the kill switch out, so he's got that sorted. And also his down trim pedal that was screwed into the floor, just in the heat of the moment he stomped on it and that pulled out of the floor. So they've made some adjustments and rectified their problems, and they're good to go and give it their all this morning. So continue to follow and keep up to date with today's racing.
Sorry, George.
We've got an hour.
25 horsepowers make their way back in. Outboard C should be ready to go for the next race. So outboard C up next. Hopefully your boat's in the water, ready to go. flag for outboard B, blue flag for outboard B.
It's not about the miles per hour.
So Max from Pirate Racing back in from his first race on day 2, and he's come out with the #1 spot. How you feeling, brother?
Top of the world. It's always good to miss out on the first race and then come back against faster boats, but just outsteer them.
Yeah, no, the boat looked like it was handling well and singing along the water there.
Mate, it was going real well.
Yeah,
It was going real well. Last little bit of a pucker at the end with a bit of wind under it, but yeah, no, it was a good run. It was a good run. Bloody stoked.
No, I'm stoked that you were able to get a run in. But the wind's actually starting to pick up now as we speak, but at least being able to like get a race in with no dramas and then come out on top, you can't ask for much more.
It's always good. Let's hope the wind holds out so we can get, I think we got potentially 3 more races, potentially 3 more wins as well, so let's go.
Oh, good stuff, man.
Woo! Come on.
Be one of the crews for Brian and Costco.
So, Maxi, race 2, day 2, and you've pulled off another number 1.
Another number 1. It's
Eh?
Boatz on song. It is going awesome.
Yeah, we caught some footage of you out there with the drone. Yeah, there was a moment there where you were airborne and you stayed into it.
The wind got under it, but he who backs off, you know, keep the trim in. Don't need to go all the way out, and once he floats, it flies like a plane.
Yeah, well, hopefully weather prevail and you might be able to pull off 3 from 3.
I reckon we're gonna. The wind's dropped a bit. The conditions are pretty much perfect. So we're definitely taking home the checkered flag on the next one as well.
All right, yeah. So hopefully the stars align and that all happens for you.
Hey, thanks, mate. Cheers, brother.
And I just want to say thanks to the Pirate Racing team and everyone that's been a part of Max's camp. They've accommodated for me a lot and got me up here, looked after me, fed me, had a bed to sleep in. So I really want to thank you for that too, Max.
No worries, brother. It's great to have you aboard. Thank you for everything you've done.
Cheers.
But look at, oh, we've had a boat go over.
Alright, so I'm here with Max. I'm at the Gold Coast University Hospital. Unfortunately on Sunday, on Max's last race, I had to leave due to family and work commitments, so I didn't get to watch the last race, but that's when tragedy has struck and Max has been involved in a pretty serious accident. He was in the Bundaberg hospital, but he's since been shipped to Gold Coast University Hospital. We'll hear from Max and you know what went down. So Max, since Sunday, pretty crazy turn of events. You went from lead and getting the hang of the boat and lead and winning first in a couple of races, and then the last race is obviously when tragedy struck. So you want to talk us through what happened?
Yeah, it all went pretty bad. As you said, first 2 races, best result, first place in both races. Missed my pole, got in the wrong pole position at the start of the race, so I got a bad start. My mate Scott got a pretty good start. He was ahead of me in the first lap. The wind was still up. Coming around onto the second lap, I was in second place. I had pretty clean water. Just running that tiny bit too much trim. Got a bit of wind under me, doing probably 90 mile an hour, and she just took off like a kite. I was pretty lucky that I got ejected from the boat, but yeah, that sort of speed, it doesn't matter that you're hitting water, you know, it's like hitting concrete. Luckily I was had the jet ski diver onto me within 5 seconds, out of the water within sort of 3-4 minutes. The end result was 4 broken ribs, 3 fractured vertebrae, L1, L2, L3, ruptured adrenal gland, and yeah, a bruised ego. But still here, still live to fight another race. But yeah, just definitely not the result. The boat was destroyed, fixable, but yeah, very sad to see all the effort that went into the boat, you know, just down the drain. But that's racing, that's race life.
And at the end of the day, pretty much the best result is we're able to come in and visit you and have this conversation.
Absolutely.
You're in a bit of pain and sore now, but you're still able-bodied.
Yeah.
You know, you haven't come out with serious injuries, but obviously something to look forward to in the future is just, you know, having a bit more wits about safety protection. You can be a bit more better prepared, I suppose. But
yeah, absolutely.
End of the day, you're still here and you're in high spirits and you're ready to get this boat fixed and get back out there.
Get back on the horse, you better believe it. Yeah, just want to say thanks to all the people in the racing scene. Just everyone comes out of the woodworks. You know, it's one massive family. I had the vice president of the Powerboat Club in here this morning, Craig Truslove. You know, he come in and check up on me, and you know, of course you're here, and just hundreds of messages from everyone. You know, being on social media and private messages and text messages, and you know, it couldn't be in a better spot.
Yeah, it's definitely great with regards to the boating, the camaraderie between all the boaters, you know, whether it be injury or even breakdown and parts and that, everybody's always out to help one another.
Absolutely. Again, you know, Kev from Queensland Outboards, you know, when I was in hospital, he rings me at 8 o'clock at night. He's got my engine running. You know, they're still on the boat ramp at the club in the dark, you know, getting my motor running, you know, so the motor was salvageable. Yeah, it's just never ending. I got a phone call from him this morning. The motor's off the boat. The boat's been delivered back to my house. You know, and I haven't even asked him to do any of that. It's just what everyone does.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. So other than the misfortunate happenings with you here as well, we'll also go and check out the carnage and everything that you have survived. And we followed you from building it and to first testing it in the other episodes that you'll see Max in before he decided to race. But looks like we'll get to do a part 2 of watching the boat be built again.
You get to see the sad part, the end result.
Yeah, no, but we look forward to seeing you back out there and hopefully being number 1 again. Cheers, Max.
Yeah, so good.